hit the peak yet, but we are on the journey up. A very pleasant good morning to the respected dignitaries, revered chief guests, beloved faculty members, lovable parents, enthusiastic students, and cadets present over here. I, Cadet Anamika Somasundaran, along with Cadet Sarthak Chowdhury and Cadet Mrityunjay Kumar from BE Marine Engineering, delightfully welcome you all to the Student Induction Program and Bridge Course 2022-23 on behalf of our management, faculty members, staff, and the student fraternity. We will now begin this eagerly anticipated event by rising up for the invocation song as per our tradition, the Tamil Thai Vartha, followed by the AMET prayer song. Valuable time, I would like to cordially invite our beloved Madam Dr. V. Sangeeta Albin, Additional Registrar, AMET University, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, please.
Thanks to the Almighty for this day. Respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty, staffs, and my dear students, a very good morning. Okay, on this special day, I stand before you to wholeheartedly welcome you to this campus. Today marks the beginning of an extraordinary journey of your life, and AMET is very much delighted to be part of this new chapter of your life. As you take your first step into the world of higher education, remember that this is the time of endless possibilities and boundless growth. Instead of just books, classrooms, and examinations, embrace the opportunities you get through this college life, discover your passion, hone your talents, and create wonderful memory in your stay at AMET. Yes, AMET is here to provide you with this holistic education. We understand that the transition phase from school life into university life will be challenging for you, very specifically for the residential cadets. And so, this induction program will help you for this smooth transition. It will just not deal with the facilities, the infrastructures of AMET. They will make you to understand the core values of us, to develop the sense of also the belongingness. We at AMET consider ourselves as family. Be rest assured that our management, faculty, staffs, and your seniors who are in this campus will create a supportive environment for every one of you. Similar way, I expect each and every one of you who are here to create such a supportive environment to your peers. I would like to stress on one important aspect which is very much required for the day. We expect every individual to respect the diversity and equality in this campus. Every girl and boy in our campus who are from different parts of the country will be treated equally on all the grounds. And so, I expect every one of you to break your gender bias and stereotypes and start treating every individual equally with respect. Once again, a warm welcome and a big thanks for choosing AMET to shape your career. Let's begin today with optimism, determination, and shared vision for better tomorrow. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. In the embrace of light, a new phase of life emerges, illuminating the path to endless possibilities and radiant growth. I would like to invite all the dignitaries and respected chief guests to ignite the Kuthuvilakku together. I request our Honorable Registrar, Dr. M. Jayaprakash Pale, to introduce the Deans, HODs, Functional Deans, and other office bearers to you all. Sir, please.
Honorable Pro-Chancellor Academics, most respected Chief Guest of this function, Professor Sadiq, former Vice Chancellor of University of Madras, respected Vice President Madam, respected Additional Registrar Dr. Sangeeta Albin, respected Principal Captain Gopal Srinivas, other HODs and Deans on the dais, and Deans, HODs of other department, faculty members, and newly admitted students of AMET University. Very good morning to one and all. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce the heads of the department who are offering degree programs in the university, as well as some of the important functional deans and other officials of the university. It is not alphabetical order or something else, it's a random order only. And now, firstly, we would like to introduce Professor Dr. A. Shamim. She is the head of the department of AMET Business School. Just names only, right? We have with us Dr. Ruben Anto, Department of Commerce, head of the department. We have with us Professor Ramesh Kumar, Head, Department of Artificial Intelligence, Data Science, and Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning, and CS. We have Dr. Priya from Department of Electronics and Computer Engineering. Chief Engineer Professor Satish Kumar, Course in Charge of Department of Marine Engineering. And we have Professor Dr. Bharati Raja, Head of the Department, Mechanical Engineering, as well as he is the Dean of Engineering and Technology, otherwise the Principal of AICT courses. We have Course in Charge of Department of Nautical Science, Captain Rajendran. Professor Durai Muttarasan, Advanced Computing Sciences, Head of the Department. We have with us our Principal, Captain Gopal Srinivas. Principal Gopal Srinivas is also the Dean of Faculty of Maritime Sciences. And we have Controller of Examination, Dr. R. Muthalilan. Apart from this thing, the university has 5 functional deans. Out of them, 2 are here, others are in functions, otherwise they are on duty outside. We have Dean Student Welfare, Dr. N.R. Ramkumar. Dr. Ramkumar is also the Director of Physical Education of our university. We have with us Dean Research and Development, Dr. Jaisankar. The Dean of Academics, Dr. Rangamani, and Dean of International Relations, Dr. T. Sasilada, and others are on duty. We have with us our proctor, Mr. Matthews Varghese, our security officer, Mr. Ashokan. I forgot to introduce Professor S.K. Bhattacharya, Head of the Department of Naval Architecture. So we have with us the supporting departments, Mathematics, Professor Balaganesan, Chemistry, Professor Sivakumar, and English, Dr. Subha, Physics. Okay. Physics, we have Deputy HOD, Mr. Anand, Dr. Anandan. So I take this opportunity to thank the organizing committee for having given this pleasant duty for me to introduce the office bearers as well as HODs and deans of the university. Thank you.
Now I would like to call our most respected and beloved Colonel Dr. G. Thiruvasagam Sir, Pro-Chancellor Academics, AMET University, to present the presidential address. Sir, please.
Done well. Why not you give a big hand to the master of ceremonies? Yes. Good. Yeah, one more cadet who have joined, no? Very nice of you. Give them a big hand to them. Good morning to every one of you present here. Good morning. Not enough. Good morning. Now only you have proved your future captains and chief engineers. Revered and most respected chief guest of this program, the former Vice Chancellor of 169 years old University of Madras, Professor Dr. Sadiq, beloved Vice President Academic of our university, Dr. Tiba Rajesh, respected Registrar of our university, Dr. J. Prakash Vail, beloved Additional Registrar, Dr. Sangeeta Albin, respected and beloved Principal of this campus, Captain Kobal Srinivasan, and to my learned colleagues on the dais and off the dais. Good. You are all well practiced. You are well practiced. All the time you are clapping, clapping, clapping. Really you have good energy. Instead of getting energy from us, since morning we are getting energy from you. You are very energetic, dynamic, ever smiling. How are you, my dear boys? I don't see any girls here. Why register? Why you are separating girls first day onwards from the boys? If we talk about diversity, we talk about co-education and all, I see only one or few girls. As said by our additional registrar, there must be some equality in the campus. Okay? At least tomorrow onwards, there must be 50% of the attendance with the girls inside the campus. Is it okay? Nothing. They want to sit along with their sisters. That's most important, the sisters. I think we have a lot of hostelers inside the auditorium. How was your breakfast? Oh, really? So I must get the same remark for the entire 4 years. That is my wish. And it's the duty of the proctor and administrator of the student welfare, see that they will be providing very good food. My dear boys, until yesterday, you were with your parents. For many of you, almost most of you, hostel life is very, very new to you. Am I right? Yes. Yesterday, I don't know, I didn't get an opportunity of seeing your parents, the scene of parents leaving you and saying bye-bye to you. You are also saying bye-bye to you. Very difficult situation. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, my dear children. Don't worry. We are your father. We are your mother. We are your family. Hereafter, today onwards, we are your family. What do you want? What you had in your family? The affection, kindness. It will be there. Of course, with a small capsule of discipline as well. Our faculty, our administrator, we have given clear instruction to them. They are also for it. They will be very, very cordial. I told them they can be very strict, even with the seniors. For you, you are a small child, very small child. For you, some of you, your father or mother only normally used to put the food in your mouth. In Tamil we called ooti vittirupanga. Konja for you. Okay, because you were very busy in preparing your plus 2 examination, taking notes. Amma is ooting. Taking notes. Amma is ooting. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
You have enjoyed. The same thing will be there. But we will not go for ooting and all. At least we will take care of you. You will have that much of affection, kindness from our faculty. Okay. If at all you see any missing of those things, need not hesitate and come to us. Sir, on the other day you told you are like my father, but unfortunately my warden, my librarian, my physical director, my faculty, they are teasing like anything, they are scolding like anything. Come to me, we will fight with them. Am I right? I have very good soldiers with me, sir. Please polite with them, please cordial with them, please take care of them. It is there always. What else you want? You want very good health and medical supports. Am I right? Yeah, a few minutes ago I saw one of our friends felt some sort of, I don't know what, I due to some, he has not taken the breakfast properly, I believe. It's okay. Likewise, you may have some homesickness. What do you call it? Homesickness? Homesickness. You left your younger brother, left your younger sister, left your uncle, left your chittappa, sitti, neighbors, schoolmates, etc., etc. Only for few days. After which you will forget everything, including sometimes you will forget your parents also. It's not my advice. The environment is going to be like that. Don't worry about it. We have 24 hours doctors. Daytime one doctor, nighttime one doctor. So your health is also under our care. If at all anything more serious, definitely you will be transported to the hospital within half an hour. We have 24/7 ambulances available. That's not my wish. You should get some health problem. If at all there, we will take care of you. Am I right? Yes. Don't worry about the health issue. Don't worry about the health issue. Tell your parents also. By this time they might have called you many times. Many times. How are you? What about the dinner? What about the breakfast? Any doctor is there? What about the temperature? Tell them very positively. Okay. Food also is a major concern. We have students from throughout India. This is the university totally different from other universities of India. Basically, we draw students from all part of India. All part of India. This is the university known for secularism. This is the university known for national integrity. This is the university teaches unity among the diversity as well. Don't worry. If you are from north, chapati is available. If you are from south, rice is available. No problem at all. You can take whatever you want. It's not a compulsion of asking you to take one kind of food alone. Okay? Even otherwise, if you are not satisfied, definitely today we are missing one important administrator of this university, who is none other than our Vice Chancellor, Dr. V. Rajendran. He is a very forward-looking, dynamic, ever-enterprising Vice Chancellor. He is on duty right now attending university work at Dubai. He will definitely be with you, and his blessing is always with you as well. As far as your food is concerned, you manage for 2 or 3 days. If at all you are not satisfied, your representative will be invited and you people can prepare your menu. We are not preparing your menu. You yourself are going to prepare your menu. Understand? Menu means what? What should be the morning breakfast? What should be the afternoon lunch? What should be the night dinner and all? So you can change it. Even Kutu Puril also we can change it. And again, good information. Every week we give 6 times 6 days non-vegetarian also. Non-vegetarian also. Not in a bigger level, small level. It is enough, I believe. Right? So you need not worry about food, health, and come to the study. Come to the study. Study. Don't start your study today itself. Forget your study for rest of the 2 weeks. All time enjoy the campus. No book, no notes, no homework, nothing. I told them, don't disturb our student friends. They are in homesick. You should not ask them to study. Should not ask them to bring books. All the 2 weeks, only orientation, listening people, talking with the people, going out, dancing, singing, that's all. Are you happy? That is called as induction program. I am not telling. The higher education bodies like University Grants Commission and the AICT is insisting all the universities and colleges, don't start your academic work immediately. Make them free for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Invite people like Dr. Sadiq, some speakers from outside. Let them speak about anything, whatever they want. What do you mean by leadership? What do you mean by human relations? What do you mean by human excellence? So a lot of speakers they are organizing. Definitely they will take care of you. And they are going to take you outside also. Mamallapuram and all, you are going to go out. Outing also going to be there. Understand? And physical movement also going to be there. This 2 weeks is nothing but giving orientation. What is university? What is scholarship? What is attendance? What is examination? What is research? What is physical education? All this information will come to you. You need not go, it will come to you. After the end of this program, you will have a total information about AMET University. But from A to Z, you will have an understanding. Then our faculty will come and start their own work of teaching the academic programs. Okay? And you have to prepare for your examination and come out. These are all good things I wanted to share with you. If at all any difficulty to you, there is a green box available. What is that box? Green box. It is in the duty officer, in front of the duty officer. You write whatever you want. Sir, I came from Punjab. I am not happy about the food. I came from this place. My warden is very strict. I came from this place. This facility is not good. Can you make arrangement? Write it in a paper. Put it inside the box. If you want to tell your name, write your name. If you don't want to tell your name, need not worry about it. If you tell your name, the box will be daily opened by office of the Vice Chancellor. He will go through the grievances. If at all your name is there, he will call you. Hello boy, hello girl, you brought this grievance to me. I have taken this action. Otherwise, he will put his action in the notice board. Likewise, you are permitted to speak. You are permitted to bring out your difficulties, your grievances through green boxes. Okay? If you are very familiar with the mail, suppose you have a mail ID and all, straight away you can send mail to me, to the Vice Chancellor, to the Registrar, and there is one grievance cell email ID also. So you are permitted. You are permitted. You can enjoy whatever you want. Of course, you must be very careful in putting your every steps inside the campus. Discipline also most important. Discipline also most important. One most important information to you. Some of you may have the fear. What fear? Sir, racking is here. Do you know the meaning racking? The seniors unnecessarily teasing the juniors. Am I right? Oh, sir, we are very much afraid. Hello, my dear boy, don't afraid. Don't have a fear. If at all any senior just disturb you, don't worry about it. Hello, green bugs. You know green bugs? You tell him, you know green bugs? It's okay, I'm happy. Or you go to the warden. Sir, this fellow is unnecessary teasing. Or you come to the registrar, or come to me, come to the Vice Chancellor. The next minute itself, that boy will be sent to the local police station of Kanatur. A case will be registered against him under the law of racking and all. And we will send him out immediately from the university as well. As far as this campus is concerned, zero level, what you call as racking, don't afraid about that. Am I right? See, don't fear about anyone. Varma, one or two students, they will come, they will try to, where are you? Can you dance? Can you sing? Hey, oh yeah. And the other day, there is one fellow, Thiruvasagam. So somebody, he told, Kondruve, police station கூட்டிட்டு போயிருவாங்க. கொன்றுவேன். உன்னை அப்படியே கேஸ் புக் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. ரெடியா? அப்படின்னு கேளு. நான் பாட்டு போயிடுவான். Am I right, seniors? Hello, they are the seniors. They will also take care of you. Understand it? Don't worry about all these things. You can have a peaceful life inside the hostel. Don't forget to complain if at all any such unwanted approach comes to you. Need not bother about it. So these are all the general information. Then coming to the next. Any advice, sir? Nowadays, people are not prepared to listen advices. Our Dr. Sadiq, he looks somewhat aged. But when he comes to the mic, he will be a person taking you to a heaven. He's a very good speaker. And he will give with the subject and a lot of humors he will utter among his speech as well. You can enjoy. Before I conclude, this is the transformation period from childhood to adulthood. Until yesterday, you were a child. Today, a childhood, not childhood, adulthood, a youth. There must be some changes in between. What changes? Some changes come outside. Some changes come from your side as well. To cope up with that, I suggest 4 C's. 4 C's. If you are able to adapt that 4 C's, you will be succeeded with the 5th C. What is that 4 C's? First one is the character. Very first one is the character. Character in the sense, I know pretty well, 100% you are well-disciplined character students. All the school students, because I was also a student. I have also served as a principal of a college. I know the students level, school level, 100% all the students are well-disciplined students. Because you have been brought out by your own respected parents, grandparents. You have your own culture, you have your own tradition. Definitely your character is good. But under any circumstances, after coming to AMET, after starting your life from AMET, you should not compromise your character. You must be a pakka disciplined student. Not only today and tomorrow, until you complete the course. Because overall, your destination, overall your aim, overall the attainment goal, nothing but getting a degree and going out of the campus along with the appointment order. Am I right? To reach the goal, number 1 is the character. There are some boys, they have lost their entire life, lost their entire future due to involvement of immoral activities. One small example I am telling. This is the university in India. Among the 1,100 universities, how many universities in India? 1,100. I am checking whether you are sleeping or listening. How many universities in India? 44,000 colleges in India. How many colleges? They are really aware. Among all these institutions, only one university in India giving appointment order along with the admission. Right or wrong? There are some maritime students available here who have been selected and appointed by Maersk International. Am I right? So this is the only university giving admission along with the appointment order. Okay? Is it okay? So what happened? We have given such order for the last few years. Every year we are arranging almost 300 like that. What happened? Yeah, 15 days ago, the boy who has got admission along with the appointment order, who has completed his first year, came to the second year, unnecessarily involved one unwanted issue. What happened? The parents were very happy. Why they were very happy? My son, he has completed plus 2 only, admitted him in AMET. On the day itself, he has got appointment order. From the day onwards, 1 year, he is not only a student, but also the employee of a Maersk AP Muller International. How much the parents are happy? Happy or not? Other students also will be getting appointment order. Don't worry. 40 companies are coming inside. Don't worry. But that boy, out of his immoral activity, what happened? What's the consequences? Number 1, the company Maersk International cancelled the appointment order. Point number 1. Because they don't want to compromise with character and discipline. Number 2, we have sent him out from the university as well. All his future gone out. Mainly because of what? What is C number 1? Character. That's most important. What do you want in a college and university? You must regularly come to the class. Teachers are excellent teachers, well experienced teachers. You cannot see anywhere in any universities. Very committed teachers. So when you have very good teacher, very good teaching and very good environment, very good infrastructure, that is enough for you. Very good food, very good facilities, physical education facilities, other facilities. What else you want? Bandama, Padichama, Poite, Irandamana. We can go out with the placement and happiness. If you involve in indiscipline, everything will be out. That's character. Then come to next. Confidence. That's most important. The major area in which you people lose the confidence is communication. Communication. I know pretty well. Many of you might have studied in their own mother tongue. Am I right? Tamil Nadu people in Tamil, Kerala in Malayalam, Andhra Telugu, North people in Hindi. And sizable number of people alone studied in English medium. So now itself you can understand, you may come across the difficulty. This gentleman is all along, everyone is speaking only in English. No, I don't understand how I am going to read, how I am to sit for examination, how I am going to fulfill the desire of my family. God, tomorrow shall I return to my home, tomorrow shall I cancel and go out. Don't worry, my dear children. Language is not the obstacle. English not a big thing as well. Need not worry. We will see that within 1.5 years, all of you will be speaking very good English. It is our responsibility. Understand? We will make you to speak English. We will make you to write good English. That is our responsibility. Don't bother about that. That kind of confidence you must have. Can you gain confidence? Yes, certainly. No issue at all. No issue at all. You listen how these two girls addressed. Okay, they have also studied in their own mother tongue. Of course, they are in the final year or 4th year. How they speak with the confidence in English. That is number 1. Number 2, when you go to classes, You may feel the teachers are also speaking English. They are using lot of technical words. I don't understand. I have studied preliminary level of physics, chemistry, mathematics only. These people are talking many things. Don't worry about it. If you are not able to do it, who can do it? Who can do it? You can do it. Have confidence. That's most important. If you don't have confidence, you cannot put one more step in your life. Can you have confidence? Then, Vaname illai. Third one is courage. Mere confidence will not serve the purpose. You must have the courage to take forward. What courage to take forward? English class, 10 hours over, 20 hours over. I am not able to speak. First of all, confidence. I can speak. I can follow. Next, you must have the courage to take forward your confidence. Yes, I have the courage. I will go separately in the ground. I will speak myself some English. Or go along with your friend. Day மாப்ள ரெண்டு பேரும் போவோம்டா. நான் இங்கிலீஷ் பேசுறேன், நீ இங்கிலீஷ் பேசுற. தப்பா பேசுவோம்டா. காலப்போக்குல சரியா வந்துரும். In due course it will be all right. Again, your roommate, your classmate, your seniors, they are commenting, they are criticizing. Have courage. Face it very boldly. Very boldly. Very boldly. How many of you from rural? How many of you from villages? Raise your hand. Rural and villages. Wow. Almost 30%. 30%. All your villages right now may have good electricity, good road, good water, good school. The man who is standing in front of you, who is delivering speech, he is from a very remote village. No drinking water, no school, no road, no lighting. When I started my career from a remote village, I came to this level. Why not you friends? You yourself can come out. Your background is not important. You are most important. Don't worry about your background. I am asking another question. How many of you are first generation students? First generation students. I am the first family came to the college. How many of you raise your hand? First generation. See sir, please keep it. My dear professors, please, they have confidence on you. Expectation is more. They are the first graduate. They are going to be the first graduate in their family. So it is our responsibility goes up and up to take care of you as well. That's most important, my dear friends. Then finally, what? Everything, courage, commitment. That's most another C. What is called? Commitment. Commitment. I will do well. I will play well. I will write well. I will see that my parents' desire will be fulfilled. That should be the commitment. You have the liability for your family. You have the liability to the society. You have the liability to the country to become a very good citizen and to become a very useful and productive graduate. Then when you go to a job, definitely it will be a big support to your family. I know pretty well. Many of you remitting fee of 3 lakhs and 4 lakhs. Your family might have borrowed money from your neighbors. Your family might have pledged their land. Your family might have pledged their jewels. Your family might have borrowed money from bank. I know pretty well. There are students, they don't recollect all these things. When they come to the campus, they feel they are different from family. My dear boy, it should not be the case. All the time you keep it in your mind, the sufferings of your parents. How much they suffered, how much they are suffering in giving, collecting, mobilizing money, giving to you in the form of tuition fees. Maybe for marine engineering, nautical science, at the most 14 lakhs. It's not a small money. For others, at least 4 lakhs and 5 lakhs. It's not a small money. So this and all must strengthen your commitment. I will see that I will be completing my degree successfully. I will see that if you are leaving the campus, I will have my placement order. I will see that I will be earning something. I will see that not only my marriage, my sister marriage will be conducted by me. My brother marriage will be committed to me. My health of my father will be taken care of me. My health of my mother will be taken care of me. This is my commitment. This I am going to have for my family's sake. That should be your commitment. Am I right? Yes, that commitment, mere yes or alone will not serve the purpose. You work for it. Then the last fifth one, you can conquer. That is victory. And if you fulfill all the 4, you will reach the last fifth one. Wish you all best of luck. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, sir, for the great advice, and we will definitely follow up these 4 C's: character, confidence, courage, and commitment, and finally conquering it. So now our Pro-Chancellor Academics, Colonel Dr. G. Trivasagam, sir, will felicitate our respected chief guest with a shawl.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite our respected Vice President, Academics, Dr. Deepa Rajesh ma'am, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good morning to all of you. A very pleasant morning to all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my fellow friends, the dear student friends. Today is a very colorful day to witness all of you. But on certain faces, I see a little bit of tension. Are you guys tensed? Yes? No, this is not a place to be tensed. Yes? Do you feel that after so many speakers? Yes? You have come indeed to the right place. And I don't know how many of you all have been aware about the student induction training program and the bridge course that you're supposed to have from today till 16th of this August. Do you have any ideas about it? What is going to be the agenda for it? Are you all aware of it? Yes? No? No. So let me start with a little bit of a bird's eye view on that. So before I could, please boys. So before I could go ahead, I just want to say, what does induction mean? Anybody has any idea about it? Induction, the word induction. Yes, could be, good. Any other synonyms you have for it? No, let's not waste much of time because we have the most prestigious chief guest waiting for us to deliver his address. So without taking much of time, I'm going to finish it and I'm going to, I'm sure you're going to start clapping for me in some time because you all want me to finish it. So let me be quick with it. So induction is nothing but yearly 3.6 crore students get admitted into the higher education sector. And now you have come into a different transition. Earlier it was just stepping up from one class to another class, the same environment, the same school. There is not much of change in the cultural bias, the ethos and different other, barriers there. But here it's a total shift. For some it's a geographical shift, for some it's a cultural shift, and you're now left, as sir said, your best friends, your families behind, and you put the best faith in us and come to our institution. So this is a phase where we want you to feel friendly, to adjust to the new atmosphere, and this is a breathing space that we are going to give you. So this space of 14 days, or inevitably it is a 3-week program. We have mandatory norms stipulated by AICT and UGC for the same. So it's going to be a very eventful program. I mean, I wish I'm on to the other side and enjoy the induction with you, because on one, I am behind the whole induction schedule. I ate the induction panel, so I happen to sit with one Dr. Priya of EEE department. She is a very, very enterprising person, and we have a lovely team under her able capabilities, and always been guided by our registrar sir. So this is very well formulated. I mean, it is so beautifully done. So what is that? It is going to acclimatize you to this new environment, to make you adjust with the new surroundings, to understand who is going to be your faculty, who is going to be your mentor, and form a pre-arrangement. This is nothing like you go to see a bride someday and you would like to have a coffee with her before you actually get to know more about her. So you would like to want a brief about our institution, what it has got. So in a way we are going to do it without having too much of speeches. So it has different segments under it. The first will be socializing. So what is socializing? You have different peers. The boy sitting next to you might not be from your own hometown. He might have been come from a different background, a different caste, a different cultural ethnicity, a different race. So how are you going to form a relationship with him? Your relationship with your peers, your relationship with the senior students here. How are you going to be friendly with them? This is the opportunity, the induction is the opportunity where you get to talk to them, where you get to know them on a friendly note. Understand what the university demands. How is the academic progression or the journey going to be? And also, what are the amenities and facilities and the numerous options available to you in your student life? As a school student, you might not be given so much of opportunities, but as a college student, you have a plethora of opportunities right in front of your eyes, and it is up to you to balance the both equally, your academics and your extracurricular activities, or the activities which I would like to call as the self-development activities or the personality development activities. So all those things you can get to know from your seniors. And then we have eminent lectures from people who are scholarly like Sadiq sir, who will be able to address to you. And then we have association. So you have to associate. Do you exist by yourself here? You should approach different councils here. You should get familiarized with all the different clubs here. How to approach the organization if you need some help. What is the office and where are the different units available? Whom to approach for what kind of a query? All these things you will be exploring during the phase of your induction. And then you have governing. So you are now under another institution. This institution also has certain rules, certain principles and discipline that you're supposed to follow. So all these governing and regulatory things also you should familiarize yourself, during this phase of induction. And lastly we have, what is it? Lastly you have the extracurricular activities which you would like to know more about yourself, your friends, your peers, and you can also understand what are your specific traits, what are you good at and what are your friends are good at, and those things can also be explored. So this entire induction program starts off with a little bit on physical education, because we believe a mentally fit person has to be physically fit and active also. So every day you will have a little bit on physical education. You will like to be put into some kind of physical activity, and then you will have to have some kind of a association with the mentor-mentees, because now you are all into a large groups. Slowly we will be dividing you all into groups of 20 and a mentor will be assigned to you. So you will start associating with the mentor, and the entire life in the university you will be having a mentor-mentee relationship, which is very crucial for your mental health, to discuss your family problems, to discuss anything under the sky. They are your best friends after your parents in the campus. So start building good rapport with your mentors in the premises, whom shortly you will be assigned to. And the next, you will be visiting some of the local areas. I mean, it will be a monument, a heritage site, where you will be given a chance to explore the place with your friends, to understand it. So it could be a UNESCO heritage site, something. So utilize the time to understand the place also, and while traveling in the groups and coming back, you can form some productive association of friendships. Yes, so utilize the time for that. And then you have the cultural activities where you will be put into pottery, you will be put into music, dance. So these bring out the aesthetic side for you. And these aesthetics I would like to flow into your education also. So continue this line of aesthetic sense and flow and take it along with your educational and academic side too. Then you would be exposed to the literary activity, one of my favorite, where you can read a book, you can comment on a book, you can debate on having a different climax, you will be put into groups, and wow, what an interesting activity that is. You know, sometime I would like to be one of the group here. So that is one of the ways you can enhance your creative aspect. So besides this, you have other extracurricular activities, and on the last day after all these eminent lectures and all these things, we would like your valuable feedback, because that is most important as to where you stand, what you've taken back, because any program should have a takeaway. Am I right or wrong? So any kind of program you spend your time should have a takeaway, and this is a productive takeaway. So I want you to indulge in analyzing it and having that takeaway. So these are the array of events which are beautifully planned and scheduled. What I just told you in probably 5 minutes took us almost 20 days of planning, I think. So it was a 20 meticulous day of planning with identifying the resource personnel for y'all, identifying what would be apt for y'all, and it is quite a tiresome task from our end, but it is going to be a very, very pleasurable activity for you people. So this is a university where we have a lot of discipline and values, and as our Honorable Pro-Chancellor Sir Academics said, we are also missing two other important people I would like to state at this juncture. The most humble and sought after Chancellor of the institution and the Pro-Chancellor of the institution were not available at this moment with us, but I'm sure their hearts are out here for each one of you, because they have a lot of empathy and they struggle to get every one of you to be placed. So my simple advice would be just 4 things. With this, I'm awaiting a huge round of claps, and I'm going to hand over the stage to our chief guest. So the first one would be to volunteer. Volunteer for all the programs. The government use this campus life here and volunteer and be part of the government assisted programs, NGO assisted programs, so that you feel at the end of the day you're not just here to study, but also contribute and give back to the society. So in that way you can be keep your mind healthy. A healthy mind is more important and equally as inevitable as an healthy body. So the second one I would like to say is condone any kind of bullying, which sir already mentioned. So even being a silent witness to any of the bullying, it's also an offense. So if you find somebody bullying you, condone it and have ethics. If you are going to do something and if it's going to affect somebody, a third person, then you should think it is ethical to do it or not. So always put yourself in the shoes and try to find out that you adhere to the ethics of the institution and also your own moral and cultural ethics, which has been imbibed to you by your parents, by your society, by your upbringing at large. And fourth, I want to say, explore. The world is at your feet now. Involve yourself in all the activities. Try to explore. The more you explore, the more confident you become. Don't worry about the failures. We are here to support you. I would love to see my students participating at all different levels of events, not just for the culturals, the physical education, the oratorical, the debate, the literary aspect, whatnot. The sky is the limit. So whatever is your interest, where your interest, continue to pursue them, and I can say I will continue to support you all. So what is that you need more? This is a beautiful place. Open your wings, enjoy your life, be of help to not only you and to others, as the whole induction program, basis on human universal values, which talks about justice, equality, fraternity, integrity, and totally it is about being equal. So this is a campus which is gender sensitized and also a place together we stay and together we grow. Wishing each one of you a very best and lovely days of induction to come. Enjoy yourself with smiling faces and have a lovely day. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for explaining the objective and briefing the induction program. Now, with great honor and privilege, our cadet Mrityunjay Kumar will introduce our esteemed and distinguished chief guest, Professor Dr. S. Sadiq, a man of letter and eminent academician to you all, and the precious moment.
I keep quiet so that everybody looks at me. This is the trick I had been playing. Our Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Thiruvasagam, and our Vice President, Deepa Rajesh, and all my colleagues and friends. It gives me very great pleasure and honor to address you on this auspicious day for you that you have joined this institute. Many people were dreaming to join here, but they could not. But you are very lucky that you joined this institute. This is the first university ever in the marine discipline. Because of that, they had difficulty also with the University Grants Commission. They were applying the general rule for this university also, particularly research. This is a profession where many people go to ship, they go to Navy, like that. There, a PhD and research is not needed. All what they need is you must do and do, don't speak. So they were expecting differently. I was in the governing board for a long time in this university, where I explained architecture and a few special courses are given exemption. So for this also exemption must be given. They were going mild thereafter. Anyway, friends, you are very lucky that you have joined this institute, joined the courses you have chosen, and we have got very good faculty here. Very serious, sincere and honest faculty, teachers to teach you. You will be very happy here. Now, I am following what is said by one Confucius from China long ago. I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. I do, I understand. I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. I do, I understand. This is the three mantra for anybody who has to do and come up in life. So my slides. The first slide, my name. Second slide comes exactly like the Pro-Chancellor Vasam said, I am a villager. I am not the first graduate in the family, first graduate in the village and around. I am talking about time way back, because I am now 89 years old. So you subtracted 10 years for my 5th standard. That many years ago, we had luckily a Christian school up to 5th standard. Beyond that, I have to go to the town, 15 kilometers in those days. No bus, no bicycle, it is only bullock cart. Otherwise, walk. 80% of the people were walking, but we were slightly better off. So we were having bullock cart. So my elder brother, 4 years elder to me, he was admitted in the 4th standard. I was again admitted in the 5th standard, even though I have passed. How it happened that I was admitted in the 5th standard? My teacher said, a British man is going to interview. He will ask questions only in English. You must answer in English. In writing, I have said, I welcome you. So I join with all the people in welcoming you to this institution. My name spelling, this spelling is not found anywhere because I named myself. My name was different in those days. After having 3 children, I changed my name. So first degree is in the old name, second and third degrees are in this name. I do not want to go into that story now, why I changed and all. Mostly only Tamil people will understand why I changed it. But even then, some of you might not be sitting in the class next time, so I will tell you, my name was Sadak. So in the Tinatandi newspaper, every day they will say Sadak, Sadak like that in those days. Wherever somebody is cutting somebody or stabbing somebody, they will say, Sadak, Sadak and Kutinan, Sadak, Sadak and Vettinan. So I changed my name. That day onwards they stopped writing like that. Now you cannot see in that paper. So, because the original name was having certain letters, I was keeping those letters like that and named myself. Okay, second, my journey. Next. Village school up to 5th standard. I wanted to join. Admission in the 6th standard. Reverend Father Selvin, a British, interviewed me. Next. Okay, stop there. My village teacher suggested already the 2 possible questions and also the answers in English. He told me this will be the possible questions. Okay, what are the questions? First, what is your name? Okay, next. Sadiq, that is okay. Next. Second question, what class did you study? 5th standard. That is also okay. These are the 2 answers, he said. I did not bother about the question, I was bothered about the answer only. So, mugging up Sadiq and 5th standard. Now I say Sadiq, but in those days Sadak. Next, one by one only so. Next. But it appears Reverend asked, what class do you wish to be admitted? What class you want to study? He did not ask, what did you study? So next. I did not know English. Therefore, I said 5th standard. The answer my teacher gave me. Silently, he admitted me in the 5th standard. That is how I studied twice. Next. Reverend wrote a note to admit me in the 5th standard. Okay, next. Thus I studied 5th standard twice. Moral of this experience. Moral of the experience. A one-time failure is not all-time failure. A one-time failure is not all-time failure. So, You must have the courage to move forward. Dr. Sirivasam gave 4 C's. C like that. Character, courage, commitment, and like that. So, when I became grown up and I was looking for a VC post, okay, next. To become a VC, therefore, I used to say, even the Chief Minister, before he became Chief Minister, when I said this thing, he had a very great laughter and clapping hands. That is, if you want to become a Vice Chancellor of the mother university of other universities, Madras University, way back in 1857, during the time of Queen Victoria, in India, 3 universities came almost the same day, Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. Now all the 3 names have been changed, that's a different thing. And that's why I say, if you want to become a Vice Chancellor of the mother university of other universities, you must study 5th standard twice. That's important. Friends, this is the 5th slide with which I am supposed to finish, because I am going to give 1 hour lecture later on creativity. So I have to stop here. Before stopping, I have to say one more thing. If you want to become successful, always you must have a small diary or paper and pen with you. Don't go anywhere without a paper and pen. Whatever that is said, important points you must note down. You will forget later. Forgetting later is a gift given by God. If you remember everything, you will become mad. So you have to forget many things, but it's still important things. For example, the 4 points our Pro-Chancellor was telling, I have already noted down, because it will be useful for me for the next lecture. I will reproduce it. Here I would say our Pro-Chancellor was Vice Chancellor for 10 years here. Before that he was Madras University Vice Chancellor. Still before that he was Bardiyar University Vice Chancellor. Still before that he was a principal of Yadav College in Madurai. He had much richer experience than me, except that he was junior to me when he came to Madras University. And he has gone through records and he found out that during my time things have gone well. So he specially invited me and my wife to go to Madras University for a function, and he honored me. And right from day one when he joined here, I am in some form or other, I am involved in this university. And I am very happy. And I will tell stories. Those stories will be known to many teachers already, because every year I tell the same stories. But you are all new people. You are new people. That story is new for you. And for a long time, even in class, I had been telling stories. I once asked my students, I am supposed to teach you subject, not to tell you stories. But those boys told me, tell us more stories, sir. Why do you want us to tell more? The stories are not found in the book. They are not found in the book. But all the lessons are in the book we will read. Your stories are not there, therefore. Recently I saw in the newspaper, 2 different newspapers, how teachers had been successful in telling stories in the class. Because everybody likes stories. Purely teaching them lesson is not helping. Some connected stories have to be told. And in the next lecture for you, I will tell the importance of telling stories while I give the lecture on creativity. Okay? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your very privileged lecture, and we are eagerly waiting to listen to you to enjoy your main lecture, sir. Now, I would like to request Cadet Mrityunjay Kumar to give a briefing about sir.
He is well-known, inspiring and student-friendly teacher, a successful researcher, a popular and eloquent speaker both in Tamil and English, an eminent scholar in technical and general subjects. Professor Dr. S. Satik joined the Indian Institute of Science in the year 1963 and successfully completed ME in machine design. He pursued his PhD in solid mechanics, photoviscoplasticity at Carleton University, Canada. His PhD is specialized field of study from Carleton University, garnered accolades and recognition. As a Chancellor of University of Madras, Professor Dr. S. Sadiq led the institution with visionary leadership and a strong emphasis on academic excellence. Under his guidance, the university witnessed remarkable growth, enhanced research collaboration, and improved the academic programs. As a prolific researcher, Professor Dr. S. Sadiq has published numerous papers in esteemed journals, addressing critical issues and advancing scholarly conversations. Apart from his administrative responsibilities, his commitment to nurturing young minds and guiding them towards a path of academic and personal success has earned noble admiration. AMET University take immense pleasure and pride in having you amidst us as our chief guest today, sir. Thank you.
I'd like to request Dr. S. Priya, HOD Department of EEE, AMET University, to render the vote of thanks. Ma'am.
Most respected dignitaries on the dais, and my dear students, for all of you, first of all, very good morning to one and all present here. Actually, as a coordinator of this event, I want to brief something about this program. This program actually starts from today morning 9 o'clock and it is going to be end on August 16th 4 o'clock. So these continuous 16 days we are going to engage you with the different activities which is going to be involve you. Actually 100% involvement is we require from your side. From our side we arranged all those things for this AICTE mandatory 16 days induction program. So from today to August 16th, we are also going to be joined together and going to enjoy these things. First of all, I would like to brief about the schedule. We group actually totally 839 students admitted in this year so far. So we group the students as a AICTE as well as UGC group. So AICTE means under AICTE group BE Marine Engineering, BE Mechanical Engineering, BE Electrical and Computer Science Engineering, BE Artificial Intelligence, Data Science, Artificial Intelligence with Robotics, so that BE courses come together, BE Mining. Those students come together in AICTE group, and UGC group, all the BSc students are come together as a group. The BSc Nautical Science, BSc Robotics, all BSc courses along with the BCom as well as BBA. So 411 students from AICTE and 427 students from UGC are segregated like this. So every morning from August 1st to August 16th, that every morning all AICTE students are going to be in the auditorium. So for all morning session, for all AICTE courses, we are arranging guest lecture. Actually, we are inviting eminent people from inside as well as outside university. So doctors as well as the lawyers and then eminent personalities in various domains are going to address you. So both inside as well as outside AMET University, the people are going to meet you, going to interact with you, going to motivate you and going to guide you to get your degree in a colorful way. So after that morning session, the afternoon session, all the UGC group people are going to be seated here. That 427 students, 28 students are going to be here. So morning session, this auditorium is occupied with the AICTE groups. Afternoon session, the UGC students are going to occupy this. Then the remaining time, when the AICT students are here, the UGC students are going to be engaged by the wonderful team headed by Dr. Gayatri from the physics department. Madam is the in charge of creative practices. So inside AMET University we have more than 40 clubs. So each and every club members or in charges are going to meet you, going to conduct you different activities. So here in AMET University we are following activity based learning. So everything you are going to learn with the activity. It is completely an interactive session, not like a board chalk like that. Okay, so you people are interact with the eminent personality, you people are interact with our faculty team. So the creative practices entire thing is going to be headed by Dr. Gayatri madam from the physics department, and another wonderful team is waiting for you to train you in communication. So the another 6 sessions you are going to be addressed by Dr. Shubha from English department madam, and also we have a wonderful trainer called Johnson sir, IELTS. He is going to train you in the communication. So we have a creative practices, we have a communication training. Other than that, we have a guest lectures every day. 3 hours you are going to have a guest lecture, 3 hours you are going to have a training. Okay, so I think this is going to be a wonderful memory. This is going to produce a wonderful memory, and you will remember all 4 years. I would like to have like that. Now the August 5th, that coming Saturday, you have a outdoor visit. We are going to take you for a Mahabalipuram visit. That also a part of this event. So I hope you will enjoy this session. I would like to thank you. So as a part of vote of thanks, I would propose my vote of thanks. Before that, I would like to thank our Honorable Chancellor sir and Pro-Chancellor sir. Actually, they are not here, but they are the pillars of this university. They are only supporting us for arranging these kind of activities to the student community. So first of all, I would like to thank our Chancellor sir as well as Pro-Chancellor sir. Next, I would like to thank our Pro-Chancellor Academic sir for his motivational speech. Actually, sir is a very good motivator. Every time, every year when we are having the session, opening session, sir only motivate us as well as you people. So really he is a father figure. Whenever you have a problem, you can free to approach sir. Then even though his absence, I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor sir. Whenever we are approaching for this event, even though he is out of country, he is immediately giving that permission for conducting all those events. So I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor sir. Then my special thanks go to our Madam Dr. Deepa Rajesh and also our Register sir Dr. Jayaprakash Vel. Why? Because those two people only guide us, support us for arranging all these events. So ma'am is guiding us for each and every event, because you know that we have so many sessions, we have so many guest speakers we have invited. For all those things, madam guide us and madam support us. Then only we can arrange this program. So on this occasion, I would like to thank our Honorable Register sir as well as Dr. Deepa Rajesh madam, Vice President Academics, for rendering this support. Then I would like to thank our additional Register Sangeeta Albin madam for all the support providing when doing that admission as well as every kind of activities inside this AMET University. I would like to thank our Honorable Principal Sir DGS courses. He is also supporting. Then I would like to mention our Rajendran sir, that Dean of that HOD of Nautical Science, because sir only when I request to give the cadets for controlling that volunteers, immediately sir accepted my invitation and request immediately sir provide me the students for the volunteers. So I would like to thank Rajendran sir for his support. Then once again I would like to thank all the HODs who are sitting here whenever I am asking, even Satish Kumar sir, Dean of Marine Engineering, for providing me the classrooms, because we need 8 classrooms to accommodate you. So each and every one of them accommodating here are helping us for arranging this program. So on this event, on this juncture, I would like to thank all the HODs as well as the functional deans, every one of you as well as the students. So once again, on behalf of AMET deemed to be university, I would like to thank all of you. then my humble request, kindly cooperate with this for the 16 days induction day program event. Thank you once again. I would like to mention my special thank to our chief guest Dr. Sadiq sir, because when I approached sir is like such a humble person. He is maybe retired from a very top university top post. Even though when I approached sir is immediately accept our invitation within a short period. See, when we are approaching chief guest with 10 days, 15 days time, but within a 2 days, sir accept our invitation and sir is eagerly waiting to meet you. And again after this event, sir is going to deliver a guest lecture for you. So on this occasion, on behalf of you as well as our AMET University, I would like to thank our chief guest Dr. Sadiq sir once again. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing us with the briefing. Now, I would request everyone to stand up for national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जय
Drove me back to study. So came back to take maths group to go for BE. Later on I became BE. So I completed +2 in 3 years. All these things did not stop me growing. That's what I want to say. Anything may happen to you. You must try to avoid that happening. But if it does happen, don't worry. That kind of confidence and courage. With this, I studied in Annamalai University. Their motto in that itself, courage and faith. Courage and faith only. You must believe. You must have courage to go up. I had only 50% marks in mathematics. Many colleges did not admit me. Finally, somebody recommended me to go to Annamalai. In those days, Annamalai degree was not rated high. So, they admitted me. And in between other things will come, I will tell you. Next. எல்லாம் போடக்கூடாது ஒன்று அமுக்கிட்டு ஓகே கெட் டு நோ எஸ் யுவர் ஓன் கிளாஸ்மேட்ஸ் அண்ட் பேட்ச்மேட்ஸ் வெல் as soon as possible. You must know your classmates. In the Crescent Engineering College, now it has become an university, I was having a different method of acquainting each other, familiarizing each other. Take a A4 sheet, write your name very big and put it here in the clip and sit here in the round table. So each other is looking at that face and the name, they get familiarized. 3 days I was conducting like that to familiarize the students, first year students together. Because sometimes without knowing he is a first year, people think he is a senior. After seeing him, they run away. Their own classmates. But they did not know it is my classmate. They think people like me, when I joined engineering, I was having mustache, very stout. Therefore, many people thought I am a senior. So everybody looking at me, they will run away. My classmates used to run away, thinking that I am going to rag them. So get to familiarize your own classmates. Next. Don't run away from your own classmates thinking she is a senior. Next. Don't run away from seniors. Face them boldly. Face them boldly. Whatever question they ask, you tell. So courage, that's what Thiruvasavam said, courage. If you boldly answer, many people, seniors themselves feel. Some of the seniors do not know English well. Still they manage to ask a question in English. When you smartly answer them in English, they are afraid. These are all my own experience I am telling you. Next. Attend versus attentive. Attending is just giving attendance mark. Attentive means you don't bother about the attendance register, but you are attending to the class. Attending to the class. What are the advantage? Next. Don't omit any subject as unwanted or uninteresting. Life is out of syllabus. You cannot have any syllabus in your life. It is you do not know what is going to come tomorrow. What you omitted, that will come in the place where you have joined. Then you will be disappointed. I was omitting there, now it has come. So, because you are not interested, you are omitting, the fees will not be reduced. The time will not be reduced. All the 4 years or 3-year course, time also is there, the fees also is there. Then why should I omit? Learn it. That I will tell you later. Okay. Be attentive in all classes, lectures, lab. Then work out assignments then and there promptly. Don't keep it for tomorrow. Then and there, finish. Next. Why so? Next. To be successful. Yes. No. Yes. Something about everything. Something about everything. Something, it's not top. Something about everything. And then everything about something. No, something about everything. And no, everything about something. Everything about something is your subject. That one fellow you study very well. Other fellows you study like that. Having been a vice chancellor, having been a mechanical engineer, I was in the general university where science, history, geography, what not, all are there. If I go there, they will call me for different kind of seminars. A history seminar, a geography seminar. For everything I cannot get something written and read. I must be able to raise my head and talk to the audience, then only they listen. By reading, no one will listen. So, I have known something about the subject, other subjects. So, therefore, if any subject that is not directly focused to your department, your discipline, don't omit and dislike it. Because no fees will be reduced, no time will be reduced because of that. Still you have to spend the same time, you have to spend the same money. That for next. Another point I must tell you, this I will ask them to copy in the system. Anybody later also you could copy it in your own pen drive and you could read it. So there is no secret of my speech. Okay. Next, jack of all trades. Normally there is a proverb, jack of all trades, master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none. But I am having this proverb slightly changed. Okay, next. That is, Be a jack of all trade, yet be not a master in none, but a master in one. That is your subject. By learning all the things, normally the proverb says, jack of all trades, master of none. He is not master of none. But you must remember that instead of none, you remove that n at the beginning. But a master at least in one. It is possible. It is possible. If you say it is not possible, it is not possible, what you are going to do? Anything that you could do, that kind of courage and commitment must be there. Next. I was a university football captain. I was a university football captain that many people do not know. That's why wherever I go, I have some time spared for students to go to playground and play. Because many people ask them to read and they just finally get rotten. I was a university football captain, then I was a university, then next, and hostel sports secretary, contesting for election. Contesting election and got elected and become a hostel secretary. Yet, next, I was a BE first ranker. Having only 50 marks in mathematics, I joined engineering. But I saw engineering is not that difficult. All is not mathematics. It's a basic mathematics applied. That's all. In mathematics, there will be theory and read what is called reader or something like that. That is application. I was very good in application. That's what I said. I hear, I forget, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. So the application was doing. So it was easy for me to get. Then and there we finished our assignments. We were given in those days tutorial class where they will give problems. There itself finished. I used to finish only 80%. Just I will shut that thing and keep it. Tomorrow I have to submit. I will submit 80%. I don't bother about. I have to finish all the 100%. Because I have to go to football ground. If I am sitting in the room, I cannot go. The other guys will go to coffee first in the mess, come to the room, sleep for some time, then get up and do the problem. The whole day they are doing only the solving the problem, nothing more. But I used to go to football. How do I get time? Unless I do in the classroom itself, whatever exercise is given, finish it. 80% mark is enough. Because the other 20% comes the other way. Okay, next. Having been attentive while doing any task and prompt also in giving result. That's it. Attentive and prompt. Attentive and prompt. Be attentive and prompt. Okay, next. Next, okay. Play while you play. What is next? Study while you study or read while you read. Okay. And read while you read. That is very good. Many people, they spare time 4:30 to 8 to read and to play. Okay, up to 4:30 from 2 or 3 like that. That is not the proverb. What the proverb says is, next, but only one at a time. While you play, don't think of your assignment. When you play football and you are thinking of your assignment, you will get 3 goals. And while you are doing assignment, if you think of football, then you will not get the mark. So while you do the work, attend to it and prompt to finish it. This is an important point. These are all the my inaugural lecture. I have not come to the subject, what is called creativity. Very soon we will come. Okay, next. Ragging. I have already told. Okay, next. If you dislike ragging now, next. Make sure you will not rag next year. This year you dislike, but next year you rag. People come and tell me, sir, my son is very badly ragged by the seriously. I used to tell them, come next year, you will find your student, your son will be ragging. There will be a complaint and I will be sending him out. So don't come and make a big point. Tell him next year he should not rag. Okay? And positive ragging helped me to be recognized as a footballer, singer, painter and poet. So in all these things I was having, as a young boy, I was also young once upon a time, you must remember. Many people think I was born like this. It's not like that. They asked me to sing. I sang. I have already in the high school itself for painting I have got prize. Even in the high school I have written poem. I continued it. I published also a book. But I have not deeply involved in poem and painting and all, because I have to grow and become a vice chancellor. Okay, the positive ragging, they recognize me as a footballer in the school. And the very first day I became the university player. Second year I became vice captain. Third year the physical director asked me whether in the third year you would like to be a captain or fourth year. I said I will be a captain in the third year itself. Fourth year I will be having project this and that. I cannot attend to it. Therefore I was a captain in my third year. Fourth year my junior was captain. I was an ordinary player. I never was shying away. Captain means captain, you have to obey him. This concept must come. He is my junior, so I will not listen to him. Once you have accepted him as a captain, he is a junior, you have to obey him whatever he says. That is an important character you have to develop, manners. Okay, next. Recently I was for 10 years in All India Committee for ragging issues, appointed by Supreme Court of India. Many people said no like that. If they say no, it's all right. They said no and go to that man. They were showing me. So I suggested the other people, they said, look, we have gone to all the people point finger on you and you have to become a member. I liked ragging. So to stop ragging, if they put me as a member, what will I do? I was liking ragging. Positive ragging, not negative kind of thing and all filthy like that. That positive ragging, as you see, made me a university football captain and whatnot. Okay, next. Belonging. Next. You must ensure that, next, you belong to AMET. You belong to AMET from today onwards. Then and AMET belongs to you. That kind of belonging must be there. You must be feeling all the while proud that you are an AMETian. You are AMETian. Annamalai BE, as a founding member, I have established in Chennai at the Annamalai University Engineering and Technology Association with very great difficulty way back in 75. Today it has grown. It has grown to 10 plus crores, building, land, this and that. Everybody over years, they get the address, they meet, they arrange meeting in that hall and all. So they feel proud that I am an Annamalite, Annamalai engineer particularly. Now they want whole Annamalai to come together. That's a different thing. The interesting thing, Annamalai, a place concerned about society. Whether you are an engineer or you are a geography man, history man, or Tamil literature or English literature, if anybody has fallen, the nearest person goes and helps him. And that kind of social responsibility was there in Annamalai even today. That is why whichever party is ruling Tamil Nadu, in that at least 4 people from Annamalai are ministers. In the present government, there are 4 people, of whom 2 are engineers, or 2 people are outsiders, other courses, like that. That is because the social concern to help others, that has been there, and that culture is there in this university also. So you must see what language he speaks, which state he comes from. He is a human being, I am a human being, I have to help the other person. So the mutual help of people, that takes you far. Okay, next. Why? 5% of your life in AMET. What I say is, I am dealing with 4-year course. There may be some people who are here, 3-year course also, I do not know. 4-year course you are coming here. Already 20% of your life you have already spent. AMET is not bothered about you. Somebody was bothered about you until 20% you spent. Next. So you have already spent 20% of your life before coming to AMET. Next. The 2, 3 or 4 years you spent at the AMET will only be a maximum of 5% only in your life. Your life, 5% only you are spending here. So 20 plus 5, 25. The remaining 75% life. Next. But AMET will shape you for the remaining 75% of your life. That you must remember. That is why we say you must belong to AMET. Suppose after you leave this campus, there is a big strike. The students go to street and shout this and that. You are working there. Hey, your institute is going to street today. You will tell, when we were there, it is not like that. That fellow behind your back will tell, this fellow is telling a lie. It would have been like this only when he was also there. So, even after we leave this campus, AMET, you cannot disbelong. You cannot throw it out. AMET will go throughout your life. Therefore, the welfare of AMET is welfare of your life. That you must remember that. Next. Hence, Next. Don't I'm not able to spend your time on petty things. Next. Like complaining of food, water, rooms, mosquitoes, rules, regulations. It's only 5% of your life. You have to tolerate that thing. Why you tolerate? Next. Don't think you are a slave in an institution like this. Next. Because, yes, when you go to work, you will appreciate the service of AMET. That's how best it was. Be it food or rules or freedom. You will feel only after joining the work, you will feel like a slave in the workplace. There will be more severe rules than AMET rules. Then you will appreciate, oh, AMET rules were not that bad. Now this kind of rules, I am to work as a slave here, like that. Food. How many of you come from outside Tamil Nadu? See, most of them come from outside Tamil Nadu. Within Tamil Nadu itself, the Tirunelveli food was different from the Chennai food. When within the Tamil Nadu itself, the food is different from north to south, east to west. From all over India, different state. One state will not like the food of the other state. So in a place like AMET, to please you with the food that you like is not possible. That you must remember. Having that in mind only, you must spend the 4 years here. But even then they are rotating the menu of mess, so that at least once in a week the food that you like comes. But you cannot just complain, this is bad, that is bad, like that. Mosquito, throughout world they are trying to just control the mosquito, they are not able to do. So you have to control that mosquito yourself rather than point finger on the warden or the director or dean or vice chancellor that mosquito is like that. You could suggest, instead of complaining, you could suggest what way we could reduce it. That is feedback that our PC was selling. Your feedback is very important. Okay, next. I wish you best of time in AMET then, and best wishes for success in life. And thank you. I was earlier given 30 minutes to talk. If that is the thing, I would have finished with that thing. Plus or minus, not minus, plus 5 minutes or 10 minutes more. So this is the first part of my thing. I gave time for 8th August, 8, for my other lecture, but they said, today you have come, finish all these things and go. I also liked it because nowadays I find it difficult. When I completed 78 years, 10 years before, I went to the beach and kicked football for 5 days. The 5th day, I had slip in my spinal. I went to hospital. And had a pinhole surgery. They asked me to lie down for 6 months. So, in the Tamil we call it asattu dhairyam. It's some kind of courage that is not needed at this age, but I did it. And about 3 months ago, I fell down in the house itself. in the house itself. And I had a crack in my ankle. That all have put me very slow. But in spite of that, people call me to lecture. I come here. If I sit for some time on the sand, I cannot walk. Difficulty is there. That's why I was warming up. Walking like this, it goes well. And even today, to talk to students, I am called by many colleges. Because I permit students to sleep. Only talking is prevented because I have to talk. That's why. Creativity, Dr. Sadiq is next. Next. Creativity, what are the things that normally we have to, one by one, you go quickly. What is it? Who possesses it? All, especially children. All people are having creativity, particularly children. Okay, next. Can it be awakened and developed? Yes. Yes. If so, how? What is that creative process that will awaken you? Okay. What are factors that help you? Next. What are the factors that hinder you, stop you? What methods are there to create creative ideas? This is a total subject. But in a short time we cannot do so. We will touch here and there. But the full, this thing is available. The full file is available here. They will copy. If you have not copied, you copy it and keep it. And any of you could freely take it. Okay, next. This is the picture. What you see is the person is happy. Say something. Is it happy? He is not happy. He is afraid of something. There is a bird flying up there. Whether he is afraid of that, I do not know. Anybody could tell why he is afraid? One of you? One of you stand up and say, Mike irka. One of you, why he is afraid? It is a cartoon taken from a book in England, printed in a Health Digest.
So he must be having his first time.
Pardon?
He must be having his first time. That's why he would be afraid.
His
first time.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else is having any different idea? Okay, in England, okay, I will tell the story. It was from England. It is from England, printed in a Health Digest in Canada. So I got it. I brought it to India. Somehow I copied it. Somebody borrowed. Even today I have not got it back. So that is the culture of Indians. Not only they read, they do not want others to read. Therefore, they will always hide it. The Indian culture. The one gentleman, he goes in the rope way up. In many places nowadays we have rope way. Palani particularly. He worships God, gains faith, and comes. He wants to come down. He gets into the basket to come down. Then he asks that operator, please stop for a minute. What is it for? I have a question to ask. What is that question? How often, how frequently you change the rope? He asked. That man said, we don't change the rope as a problem. Frequently we don't change. Then when you change, when it breaks and people fall down, only we change. Then the man said, please leave me. I will get down from the basket and walk down. Walk down. The doctor says, don't wait until your health breaks. That's the moral. Don't wait until the rope breaks. You could go to the doctor ahead of time. But we are all engineering disciplined people. I have changed that moral differently. Trust. Oh, trust before. Don't wait till rope breaks. Think ahead of time. For your success, for your creativity and all. Don't wait until some question comes to you from somebody. You raise your own question and try to answer. Be ready. Be ready so that somebody is asking question, you will give the answer. Don't wait until somebody is asking the question. That's what we say. Don't wait till rope breaks, but think ahead of time. Many creators they think of question earlier and have the answer ready with them. Somebody is coming and asking them the question, they answer immediately. Everybody says this man gives the answer immediately. No one is giving the answer immediately. He has raised the question long ago and got the answer and keeping it with him, and somebody is raising, the answer comes. The immediate answer, there was one man great in Tamil Nadu, the late Kalaignar Karunanidhi. He will immediately answer. Everybody wonders how this man is able to answer immediately. He thought over a question somebody is going to ask after 2 months, 3 months. Then he is having the answer already ready, and the people ask the question and he gives the thing. Then, okay, next. Essentials for creativity. What are the essentials? Next. Curiosity. You must become curious to ask the question. See, everybody gets into the basket and go, but this fellow had curiosity. He did not stop with curiosity alone. He ventured to ask a question also. Next. Inquisitiveness means not manner, capability of asking question. Capability of asking question. In creativity, important thing is you must become curious. Curious about anything. Why there are 3 legs, 4 legs for the thing. Why not with 3 it can stand? With 2 it cannot stand. But 3 it can stand. But why do they have 4? In the computer chair, they are having 5 legs. Why do they have 5 legs? With 3 it could stand. But why do you need 5? You must become curious and ask question. I am not going to give the answer. Particularly in mechanical engineering workshop lab, if anything to be placed on the table upright correctly, you need 4 legs. If 3 legs, in an irregular surface also 3 legs could adjust and stand. But 4 legs cannot adjust and stand, it will rock. So if you want upright correctly, we call metrology lab. There are 4 legs are there. These are all reasons one has to think over and find. Inquisitiveness. Next. Scientific principles and technical information. And in Tamil Nadu at least, there was a lady called Meenachi Amma. She wrote a 2-part cookbook in Tamil. When I went, leaving my wife back here to get my PhD, I had to cook myself. Then I was just looking into Meenachi Amma's book and I was doing. But what happened was, once I invited even other fellows, they cannot also cook. So they came. I was making halwa. It was smelling like halwa. But when I was just doing with my spoon, it became very hard. It smells like halwa, but it becomes hard. They asked me, what are you making for us? I said, something that I am making. I do not know the name of that. Finally, it was slightly hard. I cut them and gave them. They said, it smells and tastes like halwa, but it is hard like barbi. So I said, Meenachi Amma forgot to give the name. She had given, but I told a lie. Why not you give a name? Barbi, halwa, they simply gave a name, balwa. That's how they give. See, when I tried to get halwa 20,000 kilometers away from India, from the book that the lady has written, everybody says it's a good book. How was it possible that I got a balwa instead of a halwa? Then I wanted to check the book again. I went to see that thing on the cover page itself. It is written Samaitu Par. It is in English, try cooking. When you say try cooking, there is another meaning underlying is it may come or it may not come. So it may come, it did not come, it only went the other way. So then I went to the preface of the book. Normally we don't see the preface. We simply open the book and start. In the preface she had said, I give only scientific principles and technical information. Finally, you have to adapt and cook yourself. What is in the cooking? Scientific principles. You need a pot. You need fire. All these things are scientific principles. If you want to make something, you have to pour the water and boil before you go into cooking and all. Scientific principles. What is the technical information? Technical information is for 4 people how big the pot. For 4 people how much water. All these things, how long you must heat. All these things are technical information and scientific principles. In all activities, scientific principles and technical informations are involved. That you must. So that I have put as a side dish rather than in the main. Next. So intelligence. Information is different from intelligence. Anyway, I do not want to go into that thing. Now, having the scientific principle, technical information and all known, you become intelligent. So, in the essentials of creativity, intelligence is necessary. Next. Necessity is the, anybody knows the proverb? Necessity is the mother of invention. Okay. Next. Necessity is the mother of next invention, but I have put a but. In a creative field, mother alone will not help. Necessity is the mother of invention, but next, who is the father? Who is the father? So only in the creative area, this question arises. Mother alone cannot produce a child. You need father. Father and mother, man and women first. They get married, then they become husband and wife. Still, they are not called mother and father. Action produces result. Next. Imagination is the father. Imagination is the father. So, necessity and imagination, they have to go together. Next. Next. Action produces the result. Ideas alone will not help. We have to do. The ideas alone will not make anything. You have to do. You have to write the poem. You have to draw the picture. You have to talk. You have to bring that thing. Okay, next. Action produces the result. Okay, next. But can you explain to define creativity is difficult. Definition is difficult, but you could explain. By a creative person, he is a creative person, you could explain. Then creative product is a very new, novel product. Then creative process, the method is very creative. And creative performance and actions, dance, songs and all, they come under that. Okay, next. Who possesses creativity? Next. All of us have creativity. Power of creativity rests with us. Next. Especially children. The children, in fact, I wanted to take a video of that thing and show, because 2 days ago one small kid came to our house. All the while going and searching for something or other. No rest. Climb on the chair, fall down, this and that. That kind of activity children alone are having. Once one gentleman was carrying the child. He was telling, he's look at, he is very creative, this and that, active. After some time, he was carrying the same child, which was weeping. Somebody asked, why this child is weeping? He is asking lot of questions. Why not? He asks questions for which I do not know the answer. Only because of that I have met him. So this is how children ask questions for which we have no answers. Therefore we are beating the children rather than appreciating that they have asked. We must find out that question, answer, rather than beat the child. So creative people go ahead to find the answer much ahead of time. Next. All that is needed for you is that, yes, interest and curiosity. You must have the interest and curiosity in anything if you do, in project particularly. You must have interest and curiosity. Next. Inquisitiveness, we have already seen. You must ask question. When you do not know particularly, you must ask question. Then only you will get to know. Otherwise, you will be carrying the ignorance for life. So when you do not know, you ask. To whom you ask, junior, senior, you are asking the question to anybody and they will give the answer if they know. Otherwise, you will find the answer. Next. Imagination. Imagination is very important. Writing poem, writing lyrics for movie, imagination is very important. That's why we said imagination is the father, necessity is the mother. Okay, next. Finally, intelligence is not a factor really. Many creative people who write poems, they are not highly educated, highly intelligent. They are all ordinary people, they observe and write poem. They did not go to school, they did not go to college to get a degree. Therefore, they are not intelligent. But there is one limit to creativity. This is the room. All the chairs and people are creative power. There is another room which is taller than this room. But no chairs, no people. So, if the roof is tall, that is intelligence. If the people are there with the chair, that is the kind of creative power. There may be rooms without chair and people. There may be rooms which are like this. Here, small roof, creative power is more. So, without creative power, a tall roof is not. But you cannot be going on filling, because the roof will stop. If you are going to fill another row up and down, the roof will limit. Therefore, it is said that the imagination is the roof for creativity. But simply because you are having a very big, high roof, that does not mean it is creative, unless creative power is there. But it will limit. Okay, next. Implementation and action. Already you have seen, but action must be there. Okay. Newton's law. Okay. Newton found the law of gravity observing falling apple. A child do not know all these things. We are trying to teach that Newton only found the law of falling apple. But the child is having a question. Next. The kid has a question. Yes. Kid asks a question. Madam, before Newton found that law, yes, was the apple going up? Very innocent question. But the child has got a question. You have to answer. So, children ask questions which are of various kind. We may get irritated and beat the child. That is not the way. Okay. Next. Random remarks on creativity. Yes. A child highly creative until he starts to school. The creativity is reduced by going to school because everybody is beating. Keep quiet, don't ask question. Because I do not know the answer, I only beat the child to keep quiet. Okay, next. I have put in the, you go back. I have put it in inverted comma. It's not my idea. I have taken from a book. Somebody who is so much experienced in creativity, he only has put this thing. Okay, next. Who possesses creativity? Yes. Every one of you have the creative power. Okay. Children, most curious and restless, active. Okay, next. I am repeating all these things. Only problem is that the problem with us is we don't know that we are creative. We have the creative power, but we do not know that we have the creative power. Okay, next. We don't believe that we are creative. We also do not believe that we are only he can do, I cannot do like that. Okay, then don't try to bring out our creative power. You don't try to write a poem, even if it is wrong or everything. You must try to find out whether you could write a poem, whether you could sing. All these things you won't try at all your power. Okay, next. This is difficulty. Because of that, we think we do not have power for everyone. Okay, next. Stop that. Who is this man? Anybody knows? Looks like an American. In the very comment, looks like an American, gives that he is not an American. Next, Shiv Kara, an Indian who went to America and has become a very great guru of management. And he has written a book. Next. You Can Win is his great book. Very highly selling book. In the cover of the book, he has given one sentence that is very important. That's very important for creativity. Next. Winners don't do different things. The winners do, they make quotes only like others. They don't do different things. They make quotes only like others. But they make a quote. Next. They do things differently. This is the important thing. They don't do different things. They do quote only. But they do the quote differently. That's why the fashion is coming. How the fashion is going on for year after year, fashion is not dying. Because they do differently. So, creative people do differently than different things. They do the same thing but differently. Okay, next. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both. I could choose only one. So, what did I do? Next. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Look at the word difference. I can take only one road, but I chose to choose the road which others have not gone. I have gone there. Next. That is Robert Frost. Okay, next. No path. Okay. Do not go where. Next. The path may lead. Emerson. Go, there is no path. Where there is no path, you must be different. Okay, next. And leave a trait instead. Trait means a remark, a mark. You make your own way, people must follow that thing. That is a different thing. So the different is the very important thing for the creativity. You must be different. Next. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Okay, next. What do you see in this picture? What do you see in this picture? I will give you a clue. A old woman. Old woman. How many of you see the old woman? Lift your hands well. I could count about 1/3 of the people see. How many of you see a young girl in that? Young girl. Lift your hands well. 1, 2, 3. I asked 2 questions, old woman and young woman. The hands have been raised I counted. Still, there are people, they have not raised their hand. That means they have never seen the old woman or the young woman. They are waiting for others to do it. That's the thing. You will never become a creator. You have to do yourself. So the remaining people neither have seen a old woman nor they have seen a young woman. But many people lifted their hands only for old woman. Now I will make a small change. Then you see what it is. Next. Now if you see, how many of you see the young lady now? How many of you see young lady? In this group, I saw only one rising earlier. Now I find so many people see that thing. So there is one important point to be noted. Okay, go back. Go back. Oh, no, that only. Okay. That in the old woman, that nose and the mouth that come below. And that what is seen is an ear for the old woman. Next. Now the ear, that was a eye earlier for the old woman. Now it is a ear for the young woman. The nose has become the cheek. Nose has become a cheek. So what is the moral of the picture is, if you see one, it fixed in your head. You are not able to see the another thing. You are not able to see there is a young girl and a old woman. Once you see the young woman, you see only one, young. Once you see the old woman, that's all the thing. Really, two different pictures are made. And they are shown to people in the Air Force in two groups. One group, the young lady is dominating. In another group, the old lady is dominating. And then they combine this like this and put both the groups and show that picture. They ask, the one group that saw the young, they say there's a young lady. The another group saw dominantly the old lady, they say there is an old lady only. That is, our mind gets fixed and known things blind you. Known things blind you. Next. Known answers blind us. If you know the answer, that blind you, you will not be able to get new ideas. So you have to have your open mind, open thinking and all. Next. Quickly, one question but many answers. Quick. For any question, there could be many answers. Okay. Many answers. Yes, next. Choose optimum and act on it. Okay, next. 0 and 0. Add 0 and 0. We give it to people. Children think differently. For first what we think is 0 and 0 plus once. Next. Okay. It comes like this and stands. Next. Children think like this. Yes. Yeah, they think. Add 0 and 0, it is not 0 but 8. Still, a mathematics gentleman, he looks into the thing and he puts differently. Next. Next. Infinity. So within the 0, up to infinity answers are there. That is creativity. That is creativity. It is not that only 0 plus 0 equal to 0. But 0 plus 0 is 8. And I used to tell, Yetti means reach in Tamil. Yetti means reach. Infinity, yettadadu. You cannot reach that thing. Infinity. Okay, next. Here, an answer. Divide a square into 4 identical parts using only 2 straight lines in as many ways as possible. When I say as many ways as possible, infinite ways is possible. Next. With this we will be finishing. Next. Everybody gets this. Yes, next. Next. Everybody gets this answer quickly. 2 lines make 4 equal parts. It's not equal, congruent. Congruent parts. Next. Yes. Yes. This is another question. These are the 2 answers we get quickly. These are the 2 answers we get quickly. When we ask, is there any other way? They say there is no other. Stop. Don't change it. The 2 straight lines, between the 2 straight lines, 90 degrees will be there. 90 degrees. The previous also, between the 2 straight lines, you are having 90 degrees, correct? You have rotated this thing by 45 degrees now. This 90 degrees between 2 lines have not changed. Instead of going to 45 degrees, if I stop it in between, what will happen? Next. Known answers blind us. Next. Any other way? Yes. How many? Infinity. Okay, next. Look at that. I have not gone to 45 degrees, but I have stopped it. I have rotated it from the center. Okay, next. That 90 degrees is maintained. How many ways possible? Between 0 and 45 degrees, anywhere I could stop it. Anywhere means infinite places I could. Therefore, known answers will blind you, so your creative power is restricted. You must have an open mind. Next. See that? Yes. Okay. I think we must stop here. Next. Let us see what is that. Movie songs next. Saris movie songs are only Tamil. I used to take lectures for Tamil, so I say, Vanaveedi Nindi Odu Venila Lave. Yen Vasalukku Vandadana Venila. Oh, this moon, your way, your highway is skyway. Why do you come on my way to my house? That is one of the lover talks. But after a long time, this long song was put small by Vairamuddu. It was much praised by others. Agaya Vennilave Tharai Meedu Vandadenu. The same song. That what I try to tell you is, still more and more songs will come on moon. Infinite way of singing on the moon. The next. This is why you came on my way. Another is Amude Polivu Nelave. Arigil Varadar, why you did not come to me? Next. Then another thing. Nilave Vadiva. These are all the grandmother's song. They copy it and get money in cinema. That's how it goes. Okay, next. Vendilave, Vennai Thandi Varvai. Like that. Thousands and thousands of songs could be written on moon. Next. Okay. That we cannot go to that thing. We will stop here. If you want to know my secrets of my success in life, we have to give another lecture. Now she has already warned that the time is over. You are also sitting here for a long time. Therefore, I do not want to just prolong. Thank you. Thank you.
So before closing this session, I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. S. Sadiq sir. Actually, sir gave the lecture wonder about the creativity because everyone should have the creative mind, then only you can do wonders in your life. Whatever be the things we are teaching, you should be creative, then only you will be unique in your life. So once again, on behalf of AMET deemed to be university and students community, I would like to thank Sadiq sir. Thank you.